Well, what's up, guys, and welcome. Wow, that looks bad. What's up, guys, and welcome back or to the channel. Today's video is going to be all over the place. And I apologize for that, but we got a lot of stuff to do, a little bit of time, and just there's a lot going on. I want to get our fast fuel system installed on our Ram. We will probably attempt to start that today. I need to burn some fuel out of the tank, however, so we're going to do that in a second, and also go to Home Depot, get some parts we need, and tools and new bits and stuff, so we can do that install. But I want to let you guys know today, right now, I don't know how many hours there are till midnight, but it is the last day for the wheel giveaway. I'm giving away 2 sets of wheels up to 24 inches, 2 Yeti coolers, and 1 mini fridge. So 5 of you will be winners. If you guys missed last video, our new snapback camo hats are live on the site. These are gonna go fast. All of these trucker hats already sold, so I'm gonna have to get more on order. You guys are just nuts, but I'm gonna have to get more on order. Lanyards and stuff are here. Anything, guys, any dollar you spend on the website of any of this stuff here gets you an entry. You could have a new set of wheels on your vehicle very soon. So get entered, guys. Don't miss out. I know a lot of you missed out on last giveaway for our lift kit, but this time do not miss out, guys. Your last opportunity. You never know that the hat on your head literally got you a set of wheels for your truck, or the hoodie on your back got you a brand new Yeti cooler to use all summer, or a key tag and a lanyard got you a fresh mini fridge for your shop, garage, office, whatever. So don't miss out, guys. There's a variety of products on the website. Get entered before midnight. So, guys, what I can say, apologize for the, oh look, green Ram. I think that's more of like the forest green or whatever, not like hills, but still green. What I found after we rotated our tires, apologize for the wind, it's quite windy. The road noise on these Furies is so much quieter. I can't even explain how much more silent they are after that rotation. So it's a good thing we took care of that. Like, these are dead quiet, again, unreal. But we're on our way to Home Depot. I figured I should stop yelling. But we're on our way to Home Depot right now because we need some tools and some extra things like a hole saw and a new bit for my Dremel so we can install our FASS fuel system. Get that lift pump on here so we can get to our turbo install. But wow, this truck honestly rides a lot smoother, a lot better. It doesn't feel like it's like, you know, tracking in the road anymore. So those tires definitely did need rotated. Well, we made it back to the promised land, which everyone seems to live at nowadays, is Home Depot. This seems to be like the most popular place in the world during everything that's going on. I cannot believe it. It's always packed. Guys, look at this beautiful old truck over here. Oh my goodness. This old Chevy, that gold and white. Oh my goodness, is that thing awesome. So, we just left Home Depot. Sorry, somebody was giving me a thumbs up. But we just left Home Depot. I've been trying to burn through some fuel, make my life a little easier. But while I was at Home Depot, I found a pallet that may help us get that fuel tank down, because I really need to drop the fuel tank to do this FASS install. I mean, we got under a half, almost between a half and a quarter tank left, but I just don't want it to be too heavy. That's probably still a good 12 gallons or so. So hopefully the little thing I built to help me get this tank down will work. Guys, we just got back from Home Depot. We picked up an array of tools, also some black ice air fresheners, which I forgot to put in my truck on the way home, and then we also got this up in here. We got a free pallet and some lumber. The 2x4s, well, we're going down the lumber aisle and I found the pallet because of this. Underneath the truck here, that really needs cleaned. I should probably wash it right now. Here is our fuel tank. Obviously, you guys know strap 1, strap 2. Once we loosen those nuts, this tank will come out. Obviously our connectors on top. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see up in there, but in there is the wiring harness for our fuel pump, and it's got the return and send lines and something else up there. But once we disconnect those, this fuel tank can drop. But as you can see, I'm laying underneath my truck right now, and I don't have a lift to assist me. So I need to, and a typical transmission jack or fuel tank jack is just not gonna roll underneath here easily. So I'm gonna have to make something, and I figured that if I get this strap off, the meat of the tank is in this section and this section. So if I get that skinny pallet up in here, take the strap off, get the pallet up in here, and use the 2x4s to make something to jack it up, let the other strap down, we can make ourselves a little fuel tank jack and get this down so we can get the fuel pump out and run all of our stuff for our FASS. And then in here, right back there, are the filler neck and other stuff we need to disconnect as well. But I might just take this liner out, and while I take this liner out, I might as well tap into our rock lights and add more because I'm already in there. So a simple fuel system install is going to turn to something a lot more with all those rock lights, or I'll at least run the wires in there so we can have those to tap into when we get there. But for your FASS fuel system, you're gonna need a 7/8 hole saw, but the fact is, one hole saw with the center bit, it was like 20-30 bucks. This was 80 bucks, and you get all the hole saws and 2 center bits that are 2 different sizes. So I bought this instead of just buying one. So I bought that, get the 7/8 hole, a little Dremel because you need to sand down a little bit of your fuel pump, screws for the 2x4s, just a knife. I love Milwaukee stuff, so that was just on sale. Some snips, more sanding bits for the thing. Got a tube cutter because you got to cut the fuel line and other pipes on here. I lost my old one, but you got to cut the fuel line going up to your CP3, and you got to cut the fuel lines going into the tank. Crippers because my other ones were just rusted and stiff and not the best, and 2 new box cutters so we can do all of our orders downstairs. Oh, yeah, 4-wheeler sitting out covered in grass and mud. We went riding yesterday. I was going to film it, but, you know, it just got... I just want to sit there and enjoy the day. But it was a super fun time. This 03 Kawasaki, a couple of people there were like, what year is this? This thing's super clean. And you know what, to be honest, I'm not a huge, like, off-roader, biker guy, like, into that stuff. So to have someone tell me that I got a clean bike, it's pretty sweet. And honestly, it's super fun. I got the thing up, like, I don't even know. I was ripping it and having a good old time. But our Hellcat, look at this, guys. Ceramic coated in the sun. You can't beat that. That looks so good. It's so shiny. The paint is just so smooth. Dump some water on here. Look at this. It beads up. Falls right off. So let's actually use our new knife here. Wow, guys, I'm super excited for this. Actually, this means we get one step closer to that compound turbo on our truck. Here is the relay for it with the piggyback connectors and everything to go into the factory harness up to the battery too. Here is our fuel line, which seems to be not enough, but we'll figure it out. Here's the feed and return lines and all the fittings. Nice FASS sticker. And in here, look at this. That's actually awesome. Manufacture date, April 27, 2020. So this means we have a new lift pump. It was made relatively not that long ago. Underneath, I think we're going to get to the... Oh, well. Okay. We'll go a little deeper. Oh, baby. And here it is, the Titanium Series lift pump. Now, I've heard decent but also bad things about these filters, so I kind of want to see if the cat dealership tomorrow has cat filters that'll work with this. I want to get that installed. But let's take this out of the box. Oh, it's kind of heavy actually. 2 filters. Another bracket. Bottom of this box. absolutely nothing else. Honestly, there's not that much that comes in the kit, so it should be a fairly easy install, even though what we have to do is slightly difficult. Everything else seems pretty straightforward. What I'd love to tackle is getting this fuel tank out of here, honestly. Even though we got about 10 gallons of fuel in it, I would love to get this fuel tank out. Hi, yeah, all right. I'm gonna unload our lumber and try and make us a little fuel tank jack. So I just threw it up underneath the truck. That is honestly the perfect size. Now I just gotta figure out the bottom half of it. I don't really know what I'm gonna do because all I have is a floor jack and that little circle. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta figure something out. Okay, so that took me about 10.5 minutes to make. To be honest, I was gonna make a bottom, but I think this way, if I put it up in there, the fuel tank will kind of sit in here instead. It'll kind of like rock and kind of sit in there instead of sitting on a flat surface. So it'll kind of like tuck itself in there and kind of be more secure. So I'm actually gonna try this out really quick. So not gonna lie, it's not the best situation to get this out. However, you can see what I had in mind, how the fuel tank kind of sits in here and this kind of hugs over here. A little bit on this side because of the frame being in the way, but I think this will at least get us able to get the fuel tank out quite a lot easier than if I try to just do it by manpower. So I think we're in good shape. Bought way too much lumber, but we're looking good. All right, so my honest goal is trying to get this fuel tank out before the sun goes down. Obviously, guys, this is kind of what I love about this channel and just this in general. I'm showing you guys that, yeah, look at the truck. You think some expensive, crazy shop with all the fancy tools did this. No, this guy, Harbor Freight Jack plywood, getting our fuel tank out. Fast fuel system going in the driveway. We're doing this stuff here. Compound turbos, ARP heads does. We're doing it here, SEMA truck style. I need this thing washed. That full build of our Chevy Silverado happened right there in here. I'm just showing you guys that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. You're driven, you want to do it. Showing you guys that. Shoot this video a thumbs up if you guys appreciate that from this channel. But I'm trying to get this fuel tank out before the sun goes down. It's about 6-something o'clock, and I need to edit and upload this video tonight so you guys can get your entries in for the giveaway. I think the easiest way and what'll help me out, honestly, if I take this wheel liner out, because I can reach the filler necks a lot easier, and then we should be smooth sailing. Well, this actually makes my life super easy, and on top of that, we can sit there and split this and get more rock lights ran at the same time. So this is honestly a good thing because now I can do and tackle two things at once. You guys can see you need that hose clamp right there, and then there's one behind it. We're gonna go to town, get those undone, and then there's also this breather line right here. I think it's probably on newer trucks because it was not on the one in the install instructions. But this breather line goes to the back of the tank, back in there. Looks like we also have to remove that. Okay, so now I have everything disconnected. Honestly, I couldn't film it because it's so high up in there. But I found that I got the harness and the one either the exit or the exit line or the suction, whatever, one of the lines and the harness off from underneath the bed here. I can stick my hand back in there, plenty of room, get it off. And then the other one went up through under the truck, reached up there and slid that off. Problem is now on this 17 Ram 2500, there's this thing, I don't even know what. It's like a breather line with a filter, and it goes into here, and I accidentally just yanked it out of here. There's a little foam pad up in it, in there. I don't know what it does. But we have this here, and I can't get it off the tank there. So I'm gonna cut these zip ties right here with our new little snips. I can always zip tie it back together on the way in. And then, is that only two? 1, 2, and that's it. All right, so now this is free. So that's free, and it'll come down with the tank, and we can route it up. Well, guys, one-man job. Fuel tank's out. May not be a one-man job going back in, but at least it's out. That took a huge chunk of our install out for tomorrow. What we're gonna do tomorrow, honestly, or I might even try it tonight if I can find my tool, get this ring off, get our pump out, and then we modify this to accommodate our new lift pump with all the fittings and such. We drill it out, put new fittings on, so pretty much this is our new pump. So honestly, the part I dreaded is done. Our fuel tank is out, and we are ready for our FASS install. Just like I planned before the sun goes down, we are looking good. Also tomorrow, wow, it looks so good with no fuel tank in here actually. Fuel tank delete mod, wow, there's so much space. But tomorrow, before this goes back in, I will tap into here and run some extra wire in there for us to tap in, do some extra rock lights. Kind of want some actually up in here, shining on this bracket down there, and I want to get them in there as well. Light up the whole rear axle, and then in the front, because if you guys don't remember, I ran these on 2 relays. This side of the truck is 1 relay, and the other side of the truck is another relay. I'm going to go in, and because I'm going to tap in this side for the rear of the truck horizontally, I'm going to tap into this side of the truck for our frontal rock lights, I guess, horizontally. So I'll tap in that way for that, and then this way I will tap in on these, so it's on the other relay, and we could do the front axle as well. I do want to get both brackets lit up on both sides, so our 4-link bracket and our trailing arm bracket, both of them I want lights on as well. So guys, we made a lot of progress today on our SEMA truck. Our FASS fuel system is going to be installed tomorrow, and you guys will see that in the next video. With the sun going down, I honestly can't do much more. That's going to be it for today's video, but you know what, guys? Look at that. One step closer to those compound turbos on this guy. I cannot wait to get this thing driving with those turbos. I hope the weather holds out before we drive to Florida so I can throw the turbo on there. Should take 2-3 days max with the head stud install. If not, I can at least get the head studs done before Florida, but we're going to work on that. I also have a lift kit install, hopefully to do before Florida. Not on Katie's truck, actually somebody's truck, but it's a cool little install going on. We're using like 3 different lift kits to make one, and you'll see why when that comes. Honestly, fuel tank removal, not the hardest thing, but also not the funnest thing. It's going to be a pain getting these back on, I can already just assume. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. Take care. I will see you guys in the next video with our FASS 165 lift pump going on, and hopefully we can go swap it out with some cat filters as well. Thank you guys for watching. Get entered to win. Tonight is the last night to win a set of wheels, Yeti cooler, or possibly a mini fridge. So get entered. Every dollar you spend is an automatic entry. Tonight is the last night. You never know. Take care. I will see you guys in the next video.